everybody, welcome to Just German Things. मेरा नाम नंदनी है और मैं वीडियोस बनाती हूँ लाइफ इन जर्मनी और एजुकेशन इन जर्मनी रिलेटेड टू ट्रैवल कंटेंट एंड आल्सो जर्मन लैंग्वेज. सो आज मैं हूँ ट्रियर यूनिवर्सिटी में एंड आई हैव टू स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम द ट्रियर यूनिवर्सिटी. दे आर doing master program here in environmental studies. So girls, I would like you to give a quick introduction about yourselves, like what have you done in India and what are you doing here now?
Okay. Hi. So I'm Sakshi Enkar, and I did my bachelor's in India. It was from Pune University, and my bachelor's was mainly in a broad spectrum of environmental sciences. But I thought of pursuing my master's in environmental itself with a specialization. So currently, I'm in my 5th semester, finalizing my thesis. And my specialization is in environmental management and resource restorations.
Okay, thank you.
And myself, Mrugakshi Vaida. I am here since 2020. I came in COVID batch. My background is basically from civil engineering, which has a specialization in irrigation and water management. And due to that specialization, I was more motivated to study of environment. And here, by taking admissions in environmental science with a specialization of environmental conservation and restoration management, it was more related to irrigation, water, and environment and sustainability basically.
Okay. So you came in year 2000?
2020.
2020 and you also, right?
I came in 2019.
You came in 2019.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my 5th semester. I'm
You are
like
in
finalizing my thesis.
Okay, you're finalizing your thesis. Good. So why did you choose Germany for your course? Did you research about like the scope of this field in Germany, or it just happened that you came here?
For me, it was more than the scope here. I like the idea of the research perspectives, because for me, I'm more into research. Like as a student, I was more inclined to do laboratories and research work, and also I want to pursue my PhD later. And for me, my parents were a motivation, because my parents have studied in Germany already.
Okay.
So like I really didn't had any problem with finding a course here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, Germany was more like educational purpose, that Germany has really good education compared to other countries. So Germany, I chose Germany, and also because that the carbon management and life cycle assessment here has a really good scope about sustainability, about natural sciences. We have good jobs, good management jobs here.
Okay.
And yes, I saw that perspective once.
Okay. And you also intend to stay here once you finish your masters, or you want to go back and work there, or you think there are ample of opportunities for you here after doing your masters?
For me, I feel I do have a good set of opportunities here, because when we say about research, we can be environmental scientists here, we could also be environmental consultants or EIA representatives, or we could also take part in UNFCCC as collaborative assistants of research. So there's a very vast chance of getting into the core of environmental sciences. And also I would say getting education in Germany because they are really good when it comes to education systems. It gives you a wide opportunity of going through with your degree throughout the world. I mean, it's not a problem if you
So
say,
you're flexible
Yeah.
for later like opportunities if
Yeah.
you have to move. You think that degree would help you in move to other countries
yeah,
as well?
it is going to help me a lot to get a good job
In other maybe
outside.
European
Yeah.
countries or
Yeah.
somewhere else. Okay. And do you also
For
feel the
me,
same? Yeah.
I would like to go to other English-speaking countries, as my German is not very good. So I'm thinking of going for other English-speaking countries such as Ireland. They have such opportunities as well as Germany. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think language was a barrier for you to while applying for this course, or it didn't play that important role?
Language wasn't a barrier for application here, because like I came with a A1 certification. It was not a major constraint for getting in. Obviously, the when we compare with the other courses in Trier University, getting into the environmental sciences is a bit difficult because each year they just appoint 20 students.
Okay.
So, and it's throughout the globe. They don't like they have a quota of 50% that they take in from Europe, and the other
Okay.
50% students are outside Europe.
Okay.
So yeah, the competition comes there. So there
Mhm.
you have to be really clear about what perspectives you want to get in for this course, because this course is upcoming for international people here. So they want people who already know what are they doing here.
Okay, so I have one more question here. As you see, the competition is a lot, especially at getting a place in this university
Yeah.
is difficult because of the limited number of seats. So, what do you think? What helped you in getting the admission here? What was the plus point in your profile?
For me, in my profile, the plus point was I had 3 internships prior to
Okay, so
getting
you
in
had
here.
3 internships
Yeah.
already. Okay.
And also I did a lot of social work, because according to when it comes to a German system, there's always very important that you have some social stigma,
Right.
and that is what helped me. For me, my 3 internships were based like they were on a span of all 3 years during my bachelor's. Also, I had an additional diploma in geographic information system and
So
remote
that all
sensing.
counts, you think?
Yeah.
So the number of like extra internships that you do, or the
Yeah.
more you engage yourself in this field,
Exactly.
other than your own course,
Also,
so
yeah.
that also counts a lot, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
same.
same.
As for me. I
Okay.
had my one major internship and 2 minor internships, so it helped me a lot for getting
So,
in.
but you were from civil background, and in
Yes.
spite of that background, it was not difficult.
It was not difficult because in civil engineering there are many courses related to environmental engineering, water engineering, and
So you
they-
had enough credits for this
Yes.
course, like at the end
Um,
when they counted credits.
Yeah.
It counts that how much credit of relevant subjects you have,
Mhm.
and I had that subjects and I had the credits required.
Mhm.
But and despite of credits, they require knowledge.
Right.
Okay, you have to have the proper knowledge about the field. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So you have to be sure what exactly you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like your concepts should be clear, and
Yeah.
also your goal should be clear.
Yeah.
Why are you coming to Germany? I
That
guess.
also gets reflected in your in specifically in our SOPs. The SOPs we write, there should be a reflection of what you really want to pursue here.
Yeah.
Because I had I myself had an experience, because a couple of my friends who wanted to come to Trier couldn't get into Trier because the very reason that they weren't confident about what they wanted to pursue.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the clear vision is important.
Yeah, it's very
Whenever you're
important.
applying in this field, it's very important that you have a clear vision. Then you have more chances to
Yeah.
get in. Okay. And also people ask me often about the scope of renewable energy here. So are there courses related to it, specifically related to it? And do you think what's the scope of this field in Germany right now?
Yeah, we do have specific courses dedicated to it. For our university, it is more into research, because this is not a technical university.
Right. Yeah.
But if you want to get into the technical backgrounds of resource management or resource fulfillment, then you have all the TUs available for you.
Yeah.
Then obviously there you need a complete engineering background, which was not a constraint for me,
Yeah.
because I'm a pure sciences background. Yeah.
Okay.
And also here I feel in Germany it is more balanced, because unless you have the research perspective to it, you don't really have the jobs created which are more technical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, the jobs related to engineering and management are more related to our field. But if you see research jobs, there are specific jobs which helps you in research work. Yeah. So
Okay.
engineering background has a more um, relevance to the jobs here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're also doing part time, so it's not it's not a problem for you. You're able to manage your monthly expenses because you could also get part time jobs here, right?
Yeah. For me, I would say like managing your finances in Trier is not that difficult,
Mhm.
because even when I came in 2019, I wasn't working. I started working this just this year, because I thought like maybe I'm just completing my master's now, so I had a lot of time to get into this. being a very small city here, the expenses don't go beyond 600. It is very minimal that it would anytime cross 500 also.
Okay.
So it's convenient here, and also the university is much more confined, and we get a lot to get through. And if because I'm being a research person, I get the access to library 24 hours. So
Yeah.
it's really great here. Like I enjoy being here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you also appear, like, give IELTS exam for the
Yeah.
while for the visa, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Not for visa,
While
even for
applying.
Even for the
admission
course.
procedure.
Okay. So
it
IELTS was
requires.
was a
Yes.
prerequisite.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a clear requisite. They weren't agreeing to accept any of our application forms unless we had a IELTS result.
But German was not. German was like German certification.
No, it's just a
wasn't
cherry. It's just a cherry.
It's
If you
just a
have
cherry,
it,
yeah.
it's good.
asked.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. And what are the other universities that are really good if somebody is aspiring to come here and work in this field? Other
Yeah.
than Trier University, what are the other universities you applied for and you think?
Yeah, I applied for Hohenheim.
Mhm.
It's a very good university when it comes to agricultural research.
Okay.
Also, we have Koblenz University. Koblenz is like really nearby to Trier.
Yeah.
And even that university, it has a similar module like Trier, but they are more confined. They are typically more confined into research. At least Trier has some background into GIS and remote sensing, but that is completely for people who want to pursue a PhD or become professors later in their life.
Okay.
And then we have Cottbus University.
Yeah.
Even that university is a great emulsion because I would say it has both research and technical backgrounds. So you get like first semester you get a view of both of these subjects, and then you can quell what you want to learn ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I had applied in TU Lübeck, and they had the course of water engineering. I was more interested. Then there are so many courses like TU Munich have the course of environmental engineering,
Okay.
and I also applied in Köln. There was a university, TU Köln, yeah.
Okay.
It also had a course of environmental science there.
So a lot of TUs have
Yeah.
courses related to.
Yeah, because it is more of engineering background. So
Yeah.
but then you obviously there you wouldn't come to a point and say that you want to get in the core of science and study science. That doesn't happen there. That would be more into technical engineering and stuff that would be more mechanical for environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is good actually. I'm sure those who will be watching this video would get an idea, and that would be valuable information for the students who are actually aspiring to come to Germany later in this, especially in this field. They want to do a research. It would be really good.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, it was
Most
great
welcome.
sharing our views.
Thank you.
Yeah.